We're good to plug your phone in.
Hi, this is Rob Jensen. And today we've got Jennifer Egbert.
And then I've got this set up now, so we'll do our backup recording level is on the phone, so the volume all the way up.
Oh, I want this all the way up?
Yeah.
Hey there.
Once we get started, we'll just start with kind of the basic intro. How long you've been in the business? How'd you get started? What's your specialty and location? And then that might just sort of be a nice segue into your niche marketing, who you work with, and and we'll just take it from there.
Cool.
So, welcome to the show, Jennifer. Glad to have you here today.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here. Thanks for having me.
The Rob Jensen Company specializes in guard-gated luxury homes in Summerlin, Las Vegas, and Henderson. Rob Jensen has served as an expert guest commentator for numerous national broadcast networks and media outlets. Let's see what's happening today with Rob and the team. It's the Rob Jensen Show.
But yeah, you bring up that point where it's like, especially at those where you call it the bridge or sort of those cusp prices where, you know, hey, even if it's 2.5, you're better at 2.5 than 2.4999.
Yes.
Because you're going to get people searching maybe from 2 million to 2.5 and from 2.5 to 3.
Yep.
But if you're 2.499, people searching from 2.5 to 3 aren't going to see you.
It's so easy for people to ask the general question of how's the market, and you know, we can quote some stats on sales and sales volume and inventory, but it never gives you the exact story, you know, as far as what's going up, what's going down, what's staying flat, because the market is so specific to, you know, location and product and everything that there's definitely no one size fits all for even one part of town, let alone the whole city. You need to take our current newsletter that's fresh off the press, that's in the office, show them how much the solds are up, show them how inventory's down 6% over last February, but up like 76%, and say, this is our market.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
All right, ciao.
Okay, talk to you later.
So there's nobody better to tell you about Vegas Modern One and Equinox than Tyler Jones.
Thank you, Shelley, and thank you everybody for showing up today. We really pride ourselves at Blue Heron on being a comprehensive service. So it's about architecture, it's about interior design, it's about furniture design, it's about construction and execution. And it's about kind of bringing all those disciplines together at the highest possible level. So the home will be done next summer, and we'll all have a chance to look at it and walk through it. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be something really special for the whole city. And our Vegas modern architecture is about kind of connecting the dots between being true to the Mojave Desert and all the natural elements of the beautiful Las Vegas surroundings, but also connecting that with the Las Vegas Strip and the energy and the theatrics and the drama about what goes on in Las Vegas. So with the views we have here, this is really the perfect way to marry those two things. We can see the mountains, the natural surroundings, as well as all the exciting lights on the Strip. So perfect match for us. So Rich, if you could. Thank you.
MacDonald Highlands obviously was the first hillside luxury community in the Las Vegas market. And we were also the first community that basically focused on what you might call contemporary housing, contemporary luxury, what we had to call desert elegance, because in those days, no one wanted to hear contemporary. They were all focused on things like Tuscan and Italianate and things like that we didn't allow here.
Throw some dirt out there. All right.
So we just wrapped up the Blue Heron Groundbreaking Event. Really neat to see Tyler and the whole gang. And we're up here right now in MacDonald Highlands. We've got the whole city behind us, and we've got a sky next door. And Blue Heron's actually gonna be doing a new project right behind the guard gates of Roma Hills as well. I think it's gonna be called Obsidian. This is really a panoramic view of the whole city. I mean, you can start all the way on the right over here where you've got basically Lake Mead and Lake Las Vegas. And as we wrap around, we come up into the Spring Mountain Range. where Mount Charleston, Kyle Canyon is, all up there, all the gray limestone rock, Las Vegas Strip, Red Rocks, Mount Potosi, pretty spectacular. And if you want to help finding the right lot or the right property, give me a call. We're headed out to the northwest to take another look at this custom home. These folks are really great people, and I toured the house with them a year ago with our stager, Sandra Carson, and at the time it just so happened that the tenant was building a home and wanted to stay about another year. And so it worked out. The market's continued to have improved since then, but as far as sort of the house being show ready, I kind of doubt it. I think they're looking to me for some guidance on what we need to do next in terms of carpet, touch-up paint, get them a fresh idea on where the prices are at so we can get rocking and get this puppy on the market and get it sold.
What do you do with this? Is that dirty, or is that just the tint of the carpet coming off?
You know, it's one of those things, if they're gonna clean the rest of the grout, maybe we have Alberto just redo the grout. Yeah.
So what do you think, Rob? Paint?
Yeah, mostly just, yeah.
Stretch the carpets, fix the wood floor downstairs, fix all those little articles in the master bath.
Yeah, mostly just like the grout. Let's just clean up, make the floors shine, and the walls painted up, and it should be.
So I should make an appointment with Alberto and walk the house with
Yeah.
him and just show him all the little stuff.
Yeah.
And he makes a punch list basically.
Exactly, and then he'll give you an estimate.
Right now, what do you think price per square foot you can get on something like this? And I know it's a shot in the dark, but I mean, you do this every day. Is there? I don't know residential.
You gotta just take another look, and I promise we'll get you those today.
No, that's fine. Don't. That's fine. And I know it's going to come back somewhere around 325 a square.
Always fun.
Very exciting.
It's a good meeting. Really, really nice people, and you know, they know what they got to do, which is just get the place shined up a little bit. There's been a tenant in there for the last 7 years or so, but overall the house still looks really good. I mean, just typical stuff. They're gonna repaint, possibly re-carpet a couple of the rooms, and just address some general maintenance stuff that's all really pretty minor. And what we can even do from our office's perspective or point of view is actually get a little bit of a head start on the MLS with regards to just preparing the MLS notes, getting the room measurements, getting all that ready, getting Andy, our copywriter, through the house to you know, work his magic. He'll obviously, you know, write about the property, the custom finishings, the location, whatnot. So there's still a fair amount of groundwork we can, you know, get a head start on even before the home is ready for photos or showings. So that's the plan.
Thank you for watching The Rob Jensen Show.